Nest of love. You made me a nest of your love. You took the pieces of my sorrow and regret and fashioned them into a cup of spring. The bits of leaves from my disowned hurt, the brittle twigs of my anxious past, and discarded feathers of my lost pain, all formed a home from your creation, made from the broken and dead. A womb of debris was born. Birth is built and nourished in the warm space of the discarded and overlooked. Without the lost and fallen being gathered and held, your love cannot be reborn.
Hi there, I hope you enjoyed that poem. Nest of Love is from a book of mine, Remembering Love, which is a book of poetry and prayers on subjects such as divinity, love, transcendence, devotion, healing, suffering, all those kind of things of life. And that poem in particular, Nest of Love, is about the process of healing childhood trauma, really healing my own trauma. And I'd like to share with you a little bit about my inspiration behind the poem and what it means for me, and hopefully maybe what it can mean for you as well. Now, I got the feeling or inspiration for this poem walking home one day on a spring afternoon. There's a row of trees near where we live, and I came across what I thought was maybe like a finch or a small little bird building a nest. And it was just curious to watch it jump up and down from the floor or the ground to the nest and picking up bits of leaves here and there. And I just thought, what an interesting phenomena that this little bird is taking bits of broken debris, leaves, twigs, and from that building this nest, this kind of external womb. And from that nest, new life is born. New life comes into being as a result of all this broken bits and pieces gathered together in one place. And I thought, wow, what an interesting parallel, or what an interesting sense that in many ways that's exactly what we're doing in the process of healing childhood trauma. Because for many of us, we feel like we have these broken parts of us, these parts of us we'd prefer to discard, that we feel are kind of dead and useless and have no value, our anxiety, our pain, our trauma, our suffering. And there is a temptation to just walk on by on one level and just leave them on the footpath of life. But at the same time, there is this understanding whereas we gather these bits of ourselves that feel broken, that feel useless, that feel like they're of no value, just our pain, our suffering, and we bring them all in one place. We hold them all together from love, care, and compassion. Then out of that space of all our debris of our pain being brought together, new love is born. It becomes a nest of love, a nest of hope, a nest of new beginnings. Yet for that love to be born, we do have to gather that which is discarded, that which is broken, and that's the hard part. And I think nature is always giving us these examples and this understanding of how things can be done. And I think it's worth observing and paying attention to the way nature operates. So for me, that was a little bird giving me a lesson or understanding about my own process that I could kind of take and integrate. So look, I hope this has meant something to you, and I hope this has made sense, and please take care.